Hi guys, today on the part 2 of the mini-series we're going to start putting some structure in and seeing how that forms. It's not about getting balance to it, it's about shape, because none of us are square. So we're going to add character to this today and how we challenge that character and how it evolves forward. A painting is an illusion, sculpture is a reality. So that's what we key into. Right guys, we're ready to go. We've got the heating on in here, which is really nice. I've just got some wax out my little hot pot, which you guys know you can get from anywhere. So this is what we had when we left. So what we're going to do now is start adding some character and balance to it. And also, once you get the eyes in, sort of just bang your ears roughly where you want them. So you're just getting that location of form of where you feel it needs to be. And normally the rule of thumb is between the top of the head and just under the nose. Obviously some people have bigger ears, so it's all right. A lot of these people are sort of saying this is the go-to. Put a nice sort of centre line down it, that's what I like to do. So I can sort of section up the face to where the cheekbones are and the eyes are going to go. Now when I do eyes, I literally just put them straight in, get them in there and literally carve them over. I know a lot of people put sockets in and rambles, but you don't really need to do that. So we're going for the bottom lip. So what we're starting to do now is see where we need to be. Widen it off the up and above from the cranial there, which is, this is going to be a young gentleman character. So I want a bit more on the cranial, a bit more over the top of the eyes. So we're doing that. As you can see now, especially when you put the ears in, it starts to bring it into shape so we can get some control. Bringing down the cheekbones, from the cheekbones to the mouth and to the bottom. So we're just getting that into the centre. And again, keep marking your lines, keep it marked central, and then literally you can then start to draw from this line that's put across here, cranial bit there, up to the centre. And again, keep them ears where you think you need them. If you want bigger ears to add to that character to give it more interest, you can do. Again, you want to put that, and also just keep moving around the form. If you notice from last week, I put it onto a turntable. When I'm doing faces, I think they're great. And these turntables are nice, it's just a nice little swivel turntable, nice and easy to use. Don't keep it too tight because you can't swivel it around. So basically then start combing down, so you can see where this is starting to block in now. Literally just start shaping it all the time, keeping the symmetry of it, and just getting that forehead going over. So you can see that going over now. A little different to there, and again just put the eyes. And then what I'll do then, especially where wax is warm, like I say, it's nice if you can heat your room up a little bit, and just it keeps the wax nice and malleable. You can get a smaller or a lighter wax, which is about a 40 or a 60 short. We're using here a 70. I think there's a bit of 60 gone into this as well actually. So what we're doing here guys, just start to get some balance to these now. Obviously with all what we've put on, the loose wax, and just moving it in, and just like I say, keeping that sort of bit of structure to it. So we also keep putting that line back in, keep it central, like that. So that gets you that. Now you've got moving down now, just pushing it towards the cheekbones. So we've got that there. And you can spend there we go, and just starting to see that come to shape now. So now we're going to put a bit under the nose to fill that gap. So again, just push it in, don't overthink it. It's just a matter of getting a nice form that feels comfortable to start. And they always look a bit alien as well when you start as well, which I find. So now we're starting to start smoothing now. So guys, before I go any further, also I want to talk to you about the tools. Most of these cheap tools you can buy online. You don't have to spend a lot of money. We can show you, how to make them simpler down the line. And but for now, it's just an easy little spaded end just to get the blocking. You don't need fancy tools yet until you start really putting in the character. So I'll crack on. So what I'm doing now with this tool, this little spade tool, great little tool. I always have my finger at the end of it, it's great. And I'm just literally pushing in the wax and just carving it out. This is the bit I do tend to like a lot, because it's when you see a lot of loose sculptures that are done lovely, there's almost them forms on where you're just blocking like this. Just keep it moving, bring around from the cheekbone. We need a bit more meat there, so I'll put that little lump on there and then just brush it in work it in like that, coming down to the jawline like that. So there's a nice way that it just sinks in a bit here. So we're going to apologise, a little bit narrow face at the moment. I think it's funny as portraits as you start to do, don't get frustrated with it. You know, let the character evolve. It's good fun, it really is. We're just now, as you can see, we're starting to really pull that shape into it. So this, don't worry about the character. Like on this one at the moment, bless him, his eyes are too close. So now as you start putting this structure of the nose, that's the size of nose I want. We can then sort of pinpoint where that mouth's going to finish there, which is like a little cross like that I always do. A little cross, and then I know I've got to move that eye out. So don't be frightened about just pushing them out and moving them, dropping that down to there, and then bringing it across. There's why I like to keep a basic tool as well, like this. And just don't overthink it, just get that symmetry where you think it's going to feel good. And that's what you need. And that's starting to just widen it, maybe just a little bit more it might need. Still got to push that eye out. What's making that look funny as well is this cheekbone's just too low. So we're going to do that. So this is what we're doing at this point, is starting to get that real nice finish. So don't worry about getting it that tight, just concentrate on making everything in balance. So again, size of this nose just wants filling out a little bit more, look. So that gets that. So what I'm doing here, and I'll do the same again as I just did with the eye, sorry. You just mark that round, like I say, and then also go back to your centre lines again, and then have a look at that. So this is all we're going to be doing now, is getting that structure, put the ears out a little bit more, so we get everything where we need it to be. So guys, you can see what I've done, all the facial features are roughly in the positions where I need them to be. So I'm quite happy with that now, and we're ready to go on to the next stage now, which is the ears, the eyes, the nose, and shaping that up. But you need to do this to get the character, because if you don't get this balance sorted first, when you start to work on it, and it's slightly lopsided. So we've still got a bit more to do, but it's all looking good. It's getting there, guys. So guys, generally we've got it all marked up now. So that's the humble beginning of it all now. We've keep that centre line going. Now on the next reel, we're going to show to do individual parts, like the ears, the nose. That's where it starts getting really exciting now, because you start to see that character come out, which I love. So guys, I hope you like the video. So hit the like button and subscribe. See you soon.